It is 6 a.m. and we are getting up and headed into Reading for the work day. Know what it is. We're headed to Panera. 38 minutes till the Panera in Reading.
I don't know if you can see, but there's some turkeys out there in this field. Pretty fun.
Yeah. It's Panera time. This one looks pretty nice too. You're charging everything out here.
So Riker and I both have a buy one get one bakery item, and with our SIP Club membership, we decided to cash it in today. So we are rocking a cinnamon crunch bagel, some butter. We are living the life out here.
It is 11:45 a.m. and we are leaving Panera. We had a very productive session of working and Macy editing videos and charging everything up. Basically everything we own, including the Anker, is at 100%, so that's super clutch. We also figured out something new. Randomly, I was going through, like, you know, the Google most asked questions, and because I was looking into things with the Redwoods, and one of the questions is, how do you know that a mountain lion is near? And I kid you not, I knew that they like squealed and did like cat growls and that kind of thing. I did not know they whistled. And so then I looked up mountain lion whistles, and it is very similar to the whistle sounds we heard in New Mexico in the very first vlog for this trip. And so because we drove around that area and never saw a homeless guy, we're pretty dang confident that it wasn't a homeless guy and it was a mountain lion. So that's crazy.
Kind of creepy.
Kind of creepy.
I don't know which one's creepier, but somehow the mountain lion feels a little scarier because it actually feels like a threat.
Yeah, mountain lions are always serial killers, whereas homeless guys aren't. So that's crazy. Now we're going to do some laundry, and we're a little bit early on our laundry run, and so hopefully it'll just be a nice quick load, and we can get out of there and whatnot fairly quickly. And then after that, we will finish up the workday and drive out to the Redwoods.
Walking into Cascade Express Laundry to get our laundry done.
Good.
Putting in our little washing detergent sheets in there. We went against Tide Pods, worrying that they were gonna explode in the car. Look at that spin.
Washing is done. It's time to do some drying. What are you doing, a high or medium?
Medium, probably.
Okay. So we just wrapped up doing laundry. It was a success. If you're in the Redding, California area, you should definitely go to the Cascade Laundromat. It's great. We had a really good experience, and I got to spend a little bit of time talking to the owner, which was fun. Now we're going to pick up some gas and spend maybe like the next hour or two in Reading, just trying to burn some time while we have data before doing the trek over to Redwoods. It's about, what is it, like 3 hours and 20 minutes? It's a little bit farther than me. Good Lord! That was bumpy. It's a little bit longer than we initially anticipated, but you know, we got nothing to do today, and as long as we're there before sundown, then we are good.
You know, when I think of making a sandwich and eating a nice lunch, there's no better place than the parking lot of Ace Hardware. Pickle. Typical lunch setup.
Ace Hardware. Ace is the place.
We have like 20 minutes or so to kill before we can hit the road, just so that we can make sure we still have data for Riker to stay online for work. So we are walking over to this local coffee shop, and
some caffeine.
Yeah, we're about to drive for 3.5 hours through some more mountain roads. So we need a good pick me up before we get out there.
Local.
We do. We love to support local. We already supported the local Ace Hardware just with our presence, not any purchasing.
Not financially speaking.
But
a bunch of people walked in because they saw us in there.
Exactly. And now we'll show you this little coffee shop. Hello. Well, first of all, I don't know, I haven't tried yours, but my coffee is incredible.
You don't get to try mine. It tastes the same, just with creamer, really.
Okay.
It's good.
I got like a toffee nut cold brew, and then
Mine's like basically like a toffee nut dark mocha something or another.
Yeah.
It's really good. But Old Shasta Coffee, if you're in Redding, California, you got to hit up Old Shasta Coffee.
Really great baristas.
You have to eat lunch outside of Ace Hardware because Ace is the place, and then you have to go across the street to Cascade to wash your clothes.
Yes.
10 out of 10 experience here.
We love Redding. Come visit.
It's actually really nice.
Yeah. Very pretty lake here in Whiskey Town.
It's allegedly one of the first gold mining towns in California during the gold rush. So that's kind of cool. Check out this contraption of sunshades and glasses. This is innovation that excites right here. We just had a bald eagle fly up basically right over the 4Runner, and it was majestic. It was super dope. We're driving through this mountain pass just outside of Redding, California on the way to Redwoods, and that was cool. I mean, he was just like floating above us, came down a little bit and swooped up and then disappeared behind the mountain.
It was very cool.
It was sick.
We're driving through this super quaint little mountain town called Weaverville. It's so cute.
Yeah, Jeep.
Hello.
This place is pretty dope. Nice and chill.
It's so, yeah, I already said this, but it's so cute.
Shout out to all my DFW peeps. This is the real Trinity River. Tell me why we don't get this view in DFW. What the heck? This Trinity River is insane. We've been sitting here because the road goes down to one lane, and so we've been here for probably like 10 minutes. Thankfully, we can see the vehicles coming, dude. So it's almost our turn. Woo! Woo! We made it about 15 miles, and there's already another single lane construction site section. So we're stuck waiting once again. Because we're waiting, Macy went and got us some snacks. So it's time to eat up. We made it like 10 minutes, and there's a third construction stop. Holy moly, dude. We've officially made it to the 4th stop. So making some solid progress. I don't know if I trust this map or not, but I have a feeling there's a couple more of these popping up. Yeah. Let's go! Woo! I'll never believe what's up the road. We have the 5th one, baby. Let's go. Let's go. These are starting to get me pumped. I'm not even upset anymore. I'm just excited to see the next one.
We've officially made it to the coast.
Woo!
We can see the ocean.
Yeah, baby. I'll be like, sheesh, sunset on the beach.
We just passed the Redwoods National Park sign, and this is a stunning little, almost feels like a peninsula that we're driving over. It's still just the land, but so beautiful.
Beautiful waves. are currently driving up to Gold Bluffs Beach. There's a campground there, and we're hoping to stay there, but the sign that we just passed was talking about how it's by reservation only and that it's full, and we don't have a reservation, and we also don't need a campground. We just need a spot to park, so we're going to send it. It's about 20 minutes, and we have probably just enough sunlight to get up there and get back and find another place if need be. And so we're, golly, it's like straight uphill. We're sending it up through this park right now, and yeah, it's like a kind of a janky paved gravel road, like kind of chip seal but not. And yeah, hopefully there'll be a spot and we can essentially camp on the beach for the first time ever, so that'd be sick.
We are pulling up on the beach campground. We have no idea whether there's going to be a spot available or what this looks like at all, but we did drive right past the fee station. The ranger had literally just gotten off her shift and was walking to her truck, saw us, and then turned right back to her truck. So we're hoping, there's a lot of people out here, we're hoping there's at least some spot for us to come.
Wow, check out the setup.
That is crazy.
So all the spots are taken, but we've noticed that at least a handful of them are still open. I mean, it's 7:15 p.m., so there's a chance that people are just arriving, before the sun goes down. But we're hopeful. We also noticed that everybody has a little receipt hanging about here, and so I found an old Sequoia Kings Canyon receipt. And gosh, this tape is thick, dude. We're just gonna put this thing up upside down and behind the Texas registration thing to kind of, I don't know if it's going to fool anyone or not, but if we do end up getting a campground, then maybe we'll look a little more official from the naked eye. So we'll see. It is low 50s and windy. It smells like the ocean here, but it's cold, or at least cold to what we're used to. So we've thrown on our sweatpants. Here's Macy's, here's mine. We're still rocking the Tevas without socks or anything, but we're just gonna kick off our time here by cooking some dinner and then seeing what everything looks like when it gets a little bit later, seeing if this place actually books up or if there's a spot that we can just kind of snag for the night and just leave real early in the morning. So we're just gonna play it by ear and kick it off with some dinner real quick. Making one of the classics again tonight, boiling up some water for Idahoan mashed potatoes, and then getting some oil heated up so we can throw the sausage on and then the corn on. Time for the sausage. Set that to the side. Water's boiling, so it's time for the Idahoan. Here they are. Take a spoon. Yeah. Like a big one, I think. Tonight we don't care about the presentation, so we're just going to throw the corn in here and heat it all up together. Nice. And that's dinner for you. Probably the easiest meal in the world, and also one of the most average. There goes the ranger back there in that gator. So casually we're cooking, and all of a sudden the ranger shows up. It's like what, 7:30 p.m. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we thought the rangers were done, but no, they're here. And she came and she collected the money and the papers.
She parked right next to us.
Parked like right next to us. No, the entire time we cooked. Yeah. Really awkward. At least 10, probably 15 minutes. Came up to like the collection box and took the money and papers, and now she's driving the route to see all the campgrounds, I guess. I have no idea what we're gonna do if she confronts us. Might be totally honest, might twist the truth. Don't know. Hopefully character and good judgment comes on through me, but we'll see soon. There's still like a dozen campsites, not a dozen, like half a dozen campsites open. So maybe she's chill and she's gonna go scope them out and tell us to take one of them. Who knows?
That's what she's gonna do.
Hey, we'll see, man. She hasn't run at us yet. It's 8:05 p.m. and we have not seen the Ranger in I don't know how long. She was making a loop and we haven't seen her yet. We don't know if she like took a back road to get out of here that we don't know about, or if she's like somehow turning a blind eye to us and we're supposed to get the hint. Look, there she comes, here she comes. But hopefully we're safe.
Look, it is.
So we're figuring out that the Redwoods is huge. I mean, it's like
it covers.
We're somehow right in the middle of it, pretty much. And there's stuff an hour and a half north of us, and there's stuff an hour and a half south of us. Update, the Ranger chick also came by and basically respectfully booted us. Said hypothetically we could stay and pay in the morning, but they're not open till 9. And as bad as it sounds, we have to leave early for me to work my job and get data. And so we'd be avoiding it, essentially unintentionally. But then she's kind of nicely said that she has our license plate written down and they could send a citation. So we don't want to play with that, but we also don't want to drive an hour south to do all the stuff that's in the south of the park if everything we actually want to do is an hour north.
We don't even know what all we want to do.
We don't know what we want to do. So maybe we're going to figure that out super quick, and then it's 8:30, so we gotta make some executive decisions and go from there. All right, adios Gold Bluff Campground. You yourself have been real. The Rangers have not. I'm just kidding. We're getting out of here. So here's the beautiful beach that we're dipping out on.
The sun has set.
The sun is actively setting, and we have a farther drive than this. I think it's about an hour and a half to Crescent City. So we've decided, because we don't have many options, we either stealth camp at a different state park campground, or we go to a super, super sketchy, like rest area type location, which none of them have reviews, or good reviews, I should say. Of course, the Ranger's not there, but we looked up the fine for a state park citation in California. And for example, on Reddit, I found one that said, like, if pay before 30 days after the fine, or pay within 30 days of the fine, it's $72. Pay after 30 days, but within like 3 months, it's $178. Neither of those figures sound fun to us. So I think what we're going to be stuck doing is sleeping in the car again, except we're going to have to move a bunch of stuff around to give our seats a little more room to move, and just make do with what we have and maybe get a breakfast out of it in the morning. Who knows? We can't see anything.
I don't even know if you can tell how blurry this windshield is, but it's foggy outside. The sun has gone down. Can't see anything.
Good night. Anytime somebody drives up from the other side, it's 10 times
Like, do you see how blurry it is right here? This is terrible.
And there's allegedly elk everywhere. So check out these crashing waves. The sun's basically fully set, but this is so crazy beautiful. We're in the darkest, tightest, most secluded road probably in the nation. And there's massive redwood trees lining it, and it is dang spooky. All right, guys, we are in the corner of the back lot at Best Western in Crescent City, California. It's late, and we're gonna try to get some shut-eye. We have the shades up in the front, and we have a few windows cracked, and we can hear the wind, so.
We also moved some things around to try and help us lean our chairs back a little more than last time we did this. So hopefully there's an improvement in sleep tonight.
If not, then it's the best we'll get.
We'll make up for it another time.
It's true. So, good night. See y'all in the morning.